Breaking: Wike sent out of PDP NEC meeting. You cannot serve two masters at the same time. Hello viewers and welcome to InfoGist TV. Wike was sent out of the PDP's NEC meeting. You cannot attend our meetings because you cannot serve two masters at the same time. The National Working Committee of the People's Democratic Party will on Thursday present a report naming members involved in the anti-party activities during the 2023 general elections to the National Executive Committee. The national leadership of the People's Democratic Party had on March 26 directed the chairman of the 36 states chapters and the Federal Capital Territory to identify the members involved in anti-party activities during the 2023 general elections. The People's Democratic Party National Organizing Secretary, Umar Bato, gave the directive during a meeting of the National Working Committee with state chairmen in Abuja. He said, after the elections, we expected the state chapters to give us their reports, that is, the post-2023 elections reports. A lot of the states have not submitted their reports, and we need those reports to be compiled for the next NEC meeting. A lot of agitations are coming from party members. Suspend this, suspend that. You are the ones that are in charge of those states. You are to tell us who was involved in anti-party activities and who did not, and based on that, the NEC will take a decision. Write to us and tell us what transpired, no matter what happened. A high-ranking member of the National Working Committee, who did not want to speak on record due to the sensitivity of the matter, confirmed that the NWC would submit the anti-party report to the NEC on Thursday. Our correspondent also gathered on Tuesday that the ex-Rivers State Governor in the person of Nyesom Wike, who is now the FCT Minister who openly worked against the party's 2023 presidential election, Atiku Abubakar, may likely be on the list to be submitted to NEC on Thursday. Wike leading his counterparts in Oyo State, Seyi Makinde Benue, Samuel Ortom Ebonyi, Ifeanyi Ugwuanyi, and Abia Okezie-Ikpeazu under the edges of the G5 PDP governors had opposed Atiku. Now Wike's opposition to Atiku's presidential ambition stemmed from the ex-vice president's decision not to select the ex-Rivers State governor as his vice presidential candidate following his victory in the presidential primary. Subsequently, Wike actively campaigned against Atiku and the People's Democratic Party and also supported the erstwhile All Progressive Congress presidential candidate Bola Ahmed Tinubu, who won the 2023 election and is now the current president of Nigeria. Party sources had told our reporters that Atiku's camp had mobilized various independent groups affiliated with the party to request the NWC to pencil Wike, Ortom, Ugwuanyi, Ikpeazu and other party leaders linked to the G5 for sanctions over alleged anti-party activities during the 2023 elections. The NWC members who spoke to our reporters stated, "The list will be submitted to the NEC. The list of those involved in the anti-party activities is not viewed as a punishment. The report will be presented to the NEC, and based on the report, the disciplinary committees will identify individuals according to their roles and recommend appropriate sanctions. So, the report will be submitted to the NEC, then forwarded to the disciplinary committee for review and recommendations, and recommendations will be made back to the NEC as well. Now, aside from the anti-party report, another issue likely to take center stage at the NEC meeting is the question of whether the party's acting national chairman, Umar Damagun, should remain in office or be replaced. There have been calls from Damagun to be replaced with a substantive chairman. The former PDP National Deputy Chairman, North, became the party's acting national chairman following the suspension of the party's national chairman, Uyochia Ayu, by the court in March last year. And speaking on the positions of the NWC on Damagun, an NWC member who craved anonymity because he was not authorized to speak publicly on the matter, stated that the NWC convened to agree on the agenda for the caucus and the NEC meeting. The issue of the party's national chairman will not be on the agenda due to an ongoing court matters. Now, once the case is resolved out of court, it will be referred back to the North Central for recommendations. Currently, there is no vacancy in the NWC, therefore the NEC cannot confirm a replacement for Ayu, nor can they confirm Damagun as the substantive chairman. The agenda for the caucus is to discuss our state congresses. We will also seek ratifications of decisions made by the NWC. Additionally, we will form a committee to address reconciliations and disciplinary matters. In the meantime, 52 members of the National Caucus Committee are expected at Thursday's meeting to make decisions on reconciliations and disciplinary matters and any other issues that could impact the future of the People's Democratic Party (PDP). The PDP National Caucus is a crucial assembly of party stakeholders that convenes before the NEC meeting and sets the tone for every major decisions to be made at the NEC meeting. Meanwhile, ahead of the crucial NEC meetings, reports indicate that the camp led by the FCT Minister Wike within the People's Democratic Party (PDP) is encountering challenges in maintaining unity as the crucial National Executive Council (NEC) meeting of the party draws nearer. It was quoted by our sources as suggesting that a prominent member of the G5 faction, also a serving governor, Engineer Seyi Makinde of Oyo State, has decided to distance himself from the group, who has experienced strained relationship with the faction lately, is reportedly aligning with the voices advocating for a change in the party's status quo. While the Wike-led camp is rooting for Ambassador Ileya Damagun to retain his seat as the People's Democratic Party national chairman, the other camp, led by former vice president and PDP's presidential candidate in the 2019 and 2023 elections, Atiku Abubakar, pushing for the emergence of Senator Gabriel Sosonwan. The NEC meeting, scheduled for Thursday, will be preceded by other strategic meetings starting today, including the People's Democratic Party's governors forum meetings, the PDP caucus and the Board of Trustees. Now, apart from the Soswan, former Minister Humphrey Abba, Kogi State, and Dr. Emmanuel Agbo, the Benue State Governor, have indicated interest in emerging as the party's chairman. They all hail from North Central. And pending any last-minute intervention, the warning camps within the People's Democratic Party (PDP) are poised for a shutdown at the National Executive Committee's NEC meeting, which is less than 24 hours away. Checks also reveal that the camps led by the former Vice President Atiku Abubakar and the Federal Capital Territory FCT Minister Wike are locked in for a shutdown of sorts. It was also learned that both sides battling for the soul of the party have refused to yield grounds in the tussle that hopes to define the party's stature ahead of the 2027 elections. The tussle between both camps crystallized in the demand for acting national chairman Ambassador Iliya Damagun's resignation and the emergence of an acting national chairman from the North Central geopolitical zone as originally planned by the party. However, there are hopes by some party members who spoke to our newspersons on conditions of anonymity that the party's caucus and board of trustees will meet on Wednesday and Thursday respectively. The caucus, which comprises the PDP's governors, former party leaders, some board members and ranking party lawmakers, is regarded as the nucleus of top decision-making of the party. The board, on the other hand, comprises elders of the party. This comes as an advocacy group within the PDP, named PDP 100%, has urged the NEC to ask Atiku to forgo his 2027 ambition and suspend Wike from all party activities, saying such decision will serve as a panacea to raging imbroglio in the parties.